No pressure here, 7-time Swiss downhill champion behind me.
I thought that as an influencer, you have to have some skills. What is this? My grandma goes faster on her shopping bike. And my grandmother is 92.
You can't come to Flims Switzerland without riding with world famous and Red Bull presenter Claudio. Claudio, mate. Thank you so much for your time. I'm a massive fan. And if you watch a little bit of my videos, they're very much inspired by you. I scream when I'm going down the trail, but it's awesome, dude. And I've heard that you have entered the nasty world of e-biking.
Yeah, quite crazy, eh?
I've
been trying to avoid it as long as I could, but then last year Specialized asked me if I wanted a Kenevo, and I'm like, is it really time already for me to get on e-bikes? But I tried it out and I knew what was gonna happen, and it did happen. I was hooked, I couldn't go back.
What have you done to your custom Kenevo?
Well, I took off the triple crown and put the Zeb in.
Yep. And that, what was the reason for that?
Just because I'm riding a lot of really technical uphill with a lot of switchbacks.
Okay.
I'm kind of using it like a trials motorbike, trying to get up the most impossible things. I'm not very good at it. I saw when I rode with Steve Pete that he's a lot better at it than me. What I also changed is that I went to a 29er front wheel. Because the bike comes with a 27.5, and also after riding with Steve and he dropped me at every technical bit, I was like, what's different there? Obviously he's a better rider, but there must be something to it, and I swapped to the 29er, and that definitely made me faster.
Okay, Claudio, you're looking pretty fit there, man. What's going on? Like, you know, like you need to give me the secrets.
Yeah, well, something serious is coming up, but we're actually doing this same kind of Keneveresting event. We now call it Neveresting, and I challenged Nino Schurter to go against me on 10,000 vertical meters, 25 runs on the World Cup track, on the downhill World Cup track in Lenzerheide.
Oh my.
So it's just him against me, and we're doing a fundraiser for Pump for Peace, trying to raise $1 million in one day. The reason I'm looking fit is when I told this story to the national cross-country coach, he said, okay, you're on my program now. And I'm like,
sweet.
All right.
Nice. And when's that going to be?
That's on the 9th of October. And so I got 5 more weeks to train.
Well, good luck with that, man. And
well, you better wish good luck to Nino, because he's going to be suffering.
I reckon on the downhills, I reckon he's going to get some arm pump or something going on. I love traveling, and Bear and I are in Switzerland at the moment in the camper van, and it's so awesome to have you to show me your backyard. Where should we ride today? What's a trail that you recommend?
I think since it's gonna rain soon, we're gonna go up the straightest way to the start of the Nachens Trail.
And before we head out there, massive shout out to our sponsors, Shawby, making amazing mountain bike tires and e-bike tires, Ride Concepts, got the TNTs on today, and your emtb for renting high-end specialized e-bikes in Spain. Claudio, let's rock and roll.
All right, let's go.
All right, so we're about 1,800 meters up here in Flims, Switzerland. And with Claude, we're with the Kenevo and the Levo. Claude, are you gonna kill me? Hello. Oh, he's a YouTuber as well.
No, I'm not. I'm just a blah blah man.
You're just a blogger. Now, don't kill me. Take it slow.
You can only kill yourself.
And what we're going to do, I thought it'd be cool, because we like to talk and ride, to ask a few really serious questions about e-mountain biking and the future. The future that we have on e-bikes. Anyway, let's go. All right, we're following Claudio here, trying to keep up. Local trails and all. The first big question is, where are we going in the next 5 years of e-mountain biking?
We're all gonna be cyborgs, where we're not only gonna have motors in the bikes, but also in your legs.
You know, riders, I really can't describe how lucky I am. Like 18 months ago, what a trip riding with Claudio. Never thought that would have happened. Nice jump, buddy. All right, see, I can't keep up with you. The next question is, if Claudio was asked to build an e-bike, how would he build it? Let's go.
My dream e-bike? Ha! That's a tough one. Because, obviously, I really do love... Ah! Watch out, little jump. Ta-da! Obviously, I do love my Kenevo that I'm riding here. It's really my favorite bike. At the same time, though, I have tried the SL. And the SL made me reconsider. Actually, it was so quick on the trails. I guess the question is, what do you prefer riding? But honestly, I wouldn't do much different than this Kenevo here. It's so much fun.
Claudio's gone. Riding local trails, I'm wet. No excuse, Sambo, but I'll make one. So the next big question is, how's Claudio, or how are we going to change the stigma of mountain biking? How there's so many haters still out there.
Well, I would say just ignore them and have fun, because we're not doing anything wrong. We're having fun on our bikes. E-bikes give so much to the sport, whereas, you know, a normal rider that is not on Olympic winning pace could go ride with Nino Schurter and just equalize different levels of riding. You can go ride with your girlfriend and he can keep up with you.
You know, I love how this sport's evolving. We start off your career as a downhiller, junior, then elite. And then you go on to enduro racing and now e-bike racing. How do you see it? Where do you see it evolving in the next 5 years?
So the topic of e-bike racing is a very interesting one to me. And I think we need to approach it slightly different. We cannot say it's just clean mountain biking. We have to accept the fact that it's a clear hybrid, human muscle-powered racing and motorsports. And once we accept that fact, it opens up so many new possibilities.
Now Claudio's giving me a little bit of coaching. Oh!
All right, cool. Oh, we got a slow pull in front of me here. What are you doing? Oh! Come on, how old are you? Man, what are you doing? I thought that as an influencer, you have to have some skills. What do you have your e-bike for? Come on, speed up. What is this? My grandma goes faster on her shopping bike. And my grandmother is 92. What the heck? I gotta make a move here. All right, there we go.
Let's see if the BMX skills can hold me on. Big doubles there. Oh yeah. You. A little bit of a hip there. Nice jump line. And I'm just saying, Claudio, slow down for me, buddy. I'm trying to keep up. And we're asking that last question. Claudio Comes' background is obviously downhill mountain biking back in the day. And, oh, these are nice. And you know, his bike would have been pushing 20, 22 kilos back racing. and now his Kenevo would be 24, 25. So I'm just wondering, is it a benefit or is it holding you back?
It takes a little bit of getting used to the weight of the e-bike, but once you are used to it, you make use of it. And you start playing with it. You get the benefit from it. It's more stable on the rough stuff, and it's also more stable in the air. And I truly love it. By the way, my downhill bike that I won my first Swiss championships on here in Laax was 25 kilos as well, so just as heavy as my e-bike here.
Well, Claude, thank you so much. I've gone for a beer, a classic local apparently. I like trying all things local. Mate, thanks for not killing me. And I'm glad
for surviving.
I'm glad we had 2 cameras on because, you know, couldn't keep up that much. But, you know, 7-time Swiss downhill champion in his backyard, on his local trails, in the wet.
Yeah.
I didn't feel too bad.
You have enough excuses there.
That's what I was thinking.
Honestly, this is a trail that I ride almost every day, so even, yeah, you know how it is. Those are those trails that you know, that you just know, yeah. And no matter what conditions they're in, you have a certain speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Even without pushing the limits, you have that speed that you're comfortable with.
I know, totally. I wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, it's really good to see people like you embracing the e-bike movement. You know, like, I believe it is a movement we're going through. You just have to look around here. I don't think, like, I would say like 50, 60, 70% e-bikes I've seen. We've still got the hardcore young kids on the enduro downhill bikes, but it's taking over, and I just think it's really good to see pros, ex-pros, embracing them. How do you see it going in the future? Where do you see this in the next 5 years?
You know, I've been thinking about that yesterday. I've been a pro racer. I've been at the maximum level I could be. And then from there on, you feel like you cannot improve anymore. So you can only try to keep the level as high as possible. But the effort to do so is gonna take more and more and more. Accepted that fact. But then came the e-bike. And suddenly it went brrr again, because I'm just riding so much more. And when I go ride, I ride so much more trail. Yeah. So with an acoustic bike, I'd be, you know, if you have 2 hours of time, maybe you go 20 kilometers. Let's say 1.5 hours will be climbing, and then half an hour will be descending.
Yeah.
While now, it's almost 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just more fun.
It's just, yeah, but then you have fun on the way up as well as on the way down, because you don't necessarily need to stick to gravel roads to go up. You take the gnarly trails also to go up.
Exactly.
So the whole riding experience changed massively. You have fun on the way up. You take the most technical stuff on the way up, and then you have fun on the way down as well. And the way down takes you almost as long as the way up. So the whole riding experience changed so much. And it also improves your technical riding, because you're basically riding technical stuff all the time.
More.
A lot more.
Yeah. There's less excuses, like to get out that front door, you know, to leave your house. For me, I mean, I had a lot of excuses today, but you know, to leave the house, especially, you know, like after work, it's hard to get dressed, get all your stuff sorted, and then you go, oh, I've got to climb 1.5 hours.
Yeah, and then you're gonna feel slow, and it's gonna.
And then the e-bike, you're just like, nah, no excuses. I'm getting out, and within half an hour, the endorphins or whatever starts going, and you're like, I'm out of the house, I'm here, let's go. Yeah. And I'm pretty much done. Claude, mate, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really awesome. And, you know, like, GoPro makes things look slow. Red Bull makes things look slow. It wasn't slow today. And, well, maybe I was slow, but it was really hard. And you definitely appreciate that next caliber of a rider. And it was really good to come out. And if you're ever in Madrid or if you're ever in Spain, look me up. I'll take you for a ride. A slow ride. and some tapas.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, come. Well, cheers, and riders. Make sure you subscribe to Sam's Bikes